What's up, YouTube? And today we're looking at PermaBlue. In a way, we're going to actually blue a knife right now, right this second. I just wanted to make sure I showed what I'm using. I tried recently the liquid kind on my old hickory knives, and it was a disaster. And mostly because people give you the impression you're just gonna paint it on and it's gonna be all good. That really isn't the experience I had. It's not that easy. You're not just gonna paint it on. It's water. The stuff that looks like water is no joke water. What am I looking for? I'm looking for perhaps another red. And also, all right, so everything that I've seen says take steel wool, buff this before you do it. I don't have very fine steel wool that would be appropriate. And I also don't have any alcohol. But what I do have is this stuff, and this is obviously blue metal polish cream. Any polish cream I think would work. This stuff seems to have a little bit more in it to take off stains and stuff like that on your blade. That's why I use it compared to like Flitz or case paste. We're gonna go ahead and take it off now. Careful not to cut ourselves. I'm not taping off the edge because it would hinder the work. And I'm not dulling the edge because this isn't a straight razor, although I don't really do that for straight razors either, but sometimes, you know, if I felt it was appropriate, I might. So we got to remember that's where that is. This is now a clean blade, I think, to the best of my knowledge. Put this over here. We're going to take the PermaBlue. We're going to put a little bit on there, like that. And then even though I know that this is gonna make some people be like, oh my gosh, you're gonna die of some kind of poisoning, I kind of doubt that this will be what does me in. So you can see I'm trying to just move it around on the blade. Put a little bit on this side. By the way, the paste, way better to work with than the liquid. The liquid doesn't, like, it's not a paint, right? So painting it on is not gonna do what you think it's gonna do. And it just doesn't work extremely well. I read somewhere on the packaging you leave it on for like a minute at a time. That's probably less than a minute. So as you can see, this is pretty manageable. I mean, you put it on the blade, move it around the blade. Obviously, I'm ignoring that they don't want you to use your fingers. I think at some point the reactive properties or whatever is in this paste does run its course. That's kind of why I move it around a little bit. I know that may seem counterintuitive, than rather than just leave it on there. Okay, this has gotten much darker. Let's continue with the bluing. And the reason I'm doing this is just simply, it really does protect. It's hard to overstate how important and how useful a solid patina is. Some people will say, oh, you can't use it to eat now that you've used the gun blue on it, which I would definitely challenge that, simply because that's false. A chemical reaction, whether it is caused by this or vinegar, when I run this under the water to neutralize it, what is left over is essentially the same. Just because you think you're some hippy-dippy outdoor craftsman guy that goes out there and like uses a combination of paper clips and toe jam to start fire and like, I don't care, dude. This is fine to eat with. After I'm done with this, I'll put Renaissance wax on it before letting it set for a night. I don't think the Renaissance wax is bad for me either. Bowling alley wax is made from plants. Like, at some point you have to, I don't know, think in a way that makes sense, I guess. So this has gotten pretty dark. I don't know if it's going to get any darker than this. I used hardly any of this paste. It's not really a paste, it's more of a slime. And without trying hard at all. The video cut out, but this is how the blade turned out. Not bad. I will say that this is much easier than the liquid, the paste or slime. I'm going to keep using the paste or slime, probably order some more. The best part about this is it looks a lot more, I don't want to say official, but it looks a lot more official. Like, I treated my faithful Duke because I'm just sick of fucking with it, basically. And yeah, you can tell, I mean, it's a lot different than a mustard patina or something else. The black that it gets is just very deep and not as cloudy. I would recommend it if you want to. I mean, it works great on small blades. If I was going to treat all my old hickory blades again, I would get white vinegar and I would dump it in a bucket and I'd put the knives in there. For like, you know, a couple minutes, take them out, they'd be patinaed. In any event, if you're doing this, good luck. And I think it's worth putting gloves on, I'll say that. Thanks for sticking with me. Have a great rest of your day. Bye now.